welcome to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports. Tonight we are streaming live on YouTube from the St. Louis Park Gymnasium, bringing you girls Metro West Conference basketball. And coming into town are the Chaska Hawks from almost south of the Ritter with a big-time 14-1 record, taking on the Orioles 7-9, having a decent year. The last time we brought you an Orioles match was against Benilde St. Margaret's. It was a rough and tumble contest, and both these teams have had very many common opponents. Unfortunately, Chaska has won most of those games where the Orioles lost them. So it's going to be an uphill battle if we're going to be honest about it, but that's why we play these games. Let's see if St. Louis Park at home can give them a run for their money against the 14-1 Chaska Hawks. And they are big and tall. Let's see what happens. All right, number 2, that's Kennedy Sanders with the ball now underneath to number 12. That is Ilana Lanzin, a junior, 5'10", gets the first 2 points for the Hawks, and they are up 2-0 here early. Just underway here. My name is Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports. And on that rebound goes to the Hawks. That's number 2, Kennedy Sanders. Feeds the outside to number 12 once again, and she's got all 5 of their points. That is Ilana Lenzen, the junior guard, 5'10", 2 for 2 and 1 from Treyland, and they're up 5-0 here early. Now Park looking for some offense. That is number 5 with it, Kia Hegdahl. She's one of the big-time leaders on the Orioles team. And that is Chantel Harden, number 3, one of their leading scorers. She'll try to drive the lane, and I think that's the strategy they need to employ here, is go at these tall Chaska players and try to get them in foul trouble. The Orioles are very good at driving the lane and converting, and that's, I think, what they need to do here to get any kind of advantage over this very superior Hawks team. And look at their shooting here. 3 for 3 from the corner. It's now 8-0. That was by number 20, Ashley Schulke, a junior, 5'11" guard. Very tall. They're almost averaging 6 feet tall across the board. All right, now the Orioles into the front court, down 8-0, 16-10 remaining here. We're broadcasting live on YouTube, and there is Jordan McMahon. She is a tough player, folks, showing great poise, going in underneath to get 2 points for the Orioles, and they are now down 6, and now the look underneath. Nice pass by number 33 for the Hawks. That's Kendall Carmen. She found number 20 underneath for the beautiful layup. And the Hawks are shooting 1,000% here. They're 4 for 4, 2 from three-point land and 2 others from two-point land. And Harden gets blocked underneath by number 24, Mallory Heyer. She's 6'2", folks. Now, but Jordan McMahon, she has come to play here, folks. She gets the steal. She hits Salem Maher, and that shot goes off the back of the rim. Rebound to the Hawks, number 2. That is Kennedy Sanders down underneath. And there's going to be a tie-up and a jump ball called. Possession arrow favors the Orioles. And that's great defense by the Orioles. Let's go to the replay. That's number 33. Kendall Carmen goes underneath. Oh, that was the shot from before. The feed underneath to number 24. For one of the Hawks' earlier baskets. Now a full court press by the Hawks. They are not going to let up, even though they're up by 8. And now underneath, Maher gets it to go. And that is their game, folks. The Orioles got to drive the lane. That's where their talent is. And they've got to do that all night long. Every once in a while, they can take the 3. But if I were them, I'd go right at these tall players, get them to foul you, go to the line, make your free throws and the and-ones. And that shot, the first miss. And McMahon with the rebound. Jordan McMahon is having a great start tonight. Now Evelyn Schmitz into the front court. Last time we broadcast, she took a hard fall at Benilde St. Margaret's and was out of the game. Looks like she was better. I was watching her in warm-ups. That was a couple weeks ago. And she obviously has recovered as she's moving around very well. Now, number 3, Harden drives the lane, takes the foul, and it doesn't go in. But that's what they need to do. Drive that basket all night long to stay in this match. They're down 6 as we watch Chantel Harden go to the basket. Almost went in. But that's their game, and they got to stick to it. And we have a little bit of floor repair. You can see there's the referee. Looks like there's some moisture down there, making sure no one slips. Yeah, I don't know, now she might go get a towel here. She was trying to wipe it up with the soles of her tennis shoes, but she wasn't satisfied with the result of that, so now they're looking for a towel along the benches. And now I see they've found one. It'll be coming over here shortly. Meanwhile, at the line will be Chantel Hardin, junior, one of their leading scorers out there. And I don't know what they're trying to wipe up out there. I mean, it could be sweat, but it's a little early for that, I would think, especially with how cold the temperatures are on the outside. But now a Chaska Hawk is pointing out where they see some moisture, and so is the Orioles player. So it obviously is a concern to all the players, and I'm glad they're taking care of that. There's nothing worse than a slippery floor. In fact, it's quite dangerous. And they're taking care of it, hopefully satisfactorily. Nice to see both teams cooperating on that. Like, no one wants to get hurt out here. All right, we're still working on the court. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to look at it with my eyes to see if I can see any type of glistening or glare. Oh, is that what happened, do you think? Yeah, Paul Broden is in my ear, and maybe someone, a civilian, as for lack of a better phrase, a photographer perhaps, not to single out anyone, walked across, and they're just noticing it, and they're still, the investigation continues. Yeah, there's some more over there. So we'll just wait around here and remind everyone the score is 10-4. There's 14:23 remaining, and now I do feel the floor has been taken care of, although you can see number 2, Kennedy Sanders, expressing concern, the 5'9" junior. So I don't know, and meanwhile, while she's doing that, Chantel takes a free throw. I don't know, I'm very close to the court, and it's hard for me to see exactly what they're talking about. So, but nevertheless, Chantel makes that first free throw. It's 10-5, and she gets that second one to go, and that is going to be critical tonight. If their game plan is going to have any kind of effect, they've got to make free throws. When they're going down hard on those drives in the lane, taking fouls, they got to make the free throws. There's a shot from Kennedy Sanders, and that's their second miss in a row. Now a chance for Chantel Hardin. Down in the corner, it goes off Kia Hegdahl's hands. Oh, nope, there's a disagreement by the officials, and I think someone maybe had a better view. Let's go to the replay. Maybe this is the best view at ParkTV 16 Sports. Yeah, it might have gone off Sanders. I think it did. And they are reversing that call, so there is justice in the world. Now Evelyn Schmitz, number 12, will throw it in from down in the corner. 10-6 here now. Park just down 4 points. They get it in to Maher. Maher, she's a tough point guard. Now to Hegdahl. Hegdahl will bring it up to the point. There'll be some screens. Now Maher drives the lane, does a spin around move, gets stopped though. Great defense by Sanders, and the steal by number 24, Mallory Heyer. And that puts the Hawks back in the offensive zone, and there was contact as the drive was by Kennedy Sanders. And is that a block, or let's go to the replay right here. Maher, Hegdahl comes over there. She had position. No foul or anything. I'm not even sure what the call was there then. Just out of bounds against St. Louis Park. Should have been a charge in my opinion. Now number 2, Kennedy Sanders, down the corner. Nice look down low, but good defense blocking that baseline. So critical. Now the quick jump shot. And I do think Maher caught number 12 on the elbow. That was Elena Lenson. Let's see here. Maher came up. And yeah, close enough, I'd say. Although I'm looking at the referee that called that foul, and she was completely screened from it, from her vantage point. So, and it didn't look that bad, to be honest. But nevertheless, at the line, Ilana Lenson, the junior guard, makes her first shot. 11-6 here. 13:29 remaining. And and that is off the back of the rim. Rebound bounces to number 21 for St. Louis Park. That's Ruby Massey, and now here comes Park with Harden in the front court at the point. Now to Evelyn Schmitz, number 12. Park now just down 5. Now, number 21. Ruby Massey, back to Schmitz. Schmitz looking for an angle, trying to drive, comes in, and they called the travel. She was trying to get rid of it to, I believe she tried to get it to Macy Alexander, who was coming down the low post and just couldn't quite get it there. So turnover against Park. 13:05 remaining. Now the Hawks into the front court. That's number 12, Lenson. Now in the corner to 33, that was Carmen. Now driving is Kennedy Sanders, and now she gets the charging call. And that's a great call by the official. Sanders is pushing the envelope here. That almost was a travel, actually, how she took off. And good for Hegdahl to come over there. Sanders is showing no respect, and I mean that respectfully. She's gonna drive and whoever gets in her way. So that was smart defense by Hegdahl. Now she drives the length of the court and gets two. And look at her hustle back here to guard number 20, Ashley Schulke. And the Orioles hanging tough, just down 3 here. 12:38 remaining first half. Now at the top of the key to number 33, Carmen. Kendall Carmen, and the big shot from outside, Kennedy Sanders. That was a big time 3, folks, by the junior. Puts them back up 14-8. Now Harden drives, protects the ball, draws the foul. That's the game. As I watch the coach get up from St. Louis Park, I think he knows that's the game plan. That's his game plan, and you just go at the tall people and get them in foul trouble, get them out of the game. So that is the 3rd team foul. 2nd on number 24. Mallory Heyer, the senior, 6'2". And she'll take a seat. So great strategy here by St. Louis Park. It's a brilliant strategy. It's the only strategy to do, and that's what they're doing, and they are executing it. It is clear. Okay, now Harden. Gotta go in. Oh, that's tough. They've got to be almost next to perfect at the line to make this strategy work, but they're just down 5 with 12:10 to go. Completely in this match early on here at the St. Louis Park Gymnasium, and there's a forced turnover by the defense. That's got to build a little bit of confidence in these Orioles. They have a lot of character. This is maybe our 3rd or 4th game this year. I think the first broadcast I was stating how much I love this team, and they are great to watch. So much character and really smart. Now McMahon, tough, goes in, and the block, she gets the call, and that strategy continues. Drive the lane. Jordan McMahon, how can you not love her, coming right in there, and that's not a block. She did not have position, and that's gonna be the first foul on number 33, or no, excuse me, on Kendall Carmen, that's her first. Who went down with 2 fouls was Mallory Heyer. And that's the 4th team foul on the Hawks. They're 3 from allowing the Orioles to go in the bonus. Meanwhile, the Orioles only have 1 team foul. This is completely the game tonight. Just watching these dynamics play out. Okay, now Jordan McMahon. Gotta make these, and she does. Tough, tough, tough Jordan McMahon. All right, here comes the Hawks and the very talented Kennedy Sanders. Now she goes underneath, and the foul on McMahon. Yeah, I don't know if we can get a replay of that one. That'll be McMahon's first personal, team 2nd. Let's see here, McMahon fighting. I don't think there's a foul there at all. No, incidental contact at a minimum. But in any game, you got to overcome the officiating. You got to be better because you're going to get bad calls in every game of every sport. You got to expect it. It's the human condition. Almost a turnover there as that pass couldn't get connected to number 12, Lenson. Now underneath, off the back rim, and oh, McMahon had the rebound, now gets away. Now it's picked up by Maher. Great defense. Orioles just down 3 here as they drive the lane and they get it back to McMahon. She saves the ball. Now they need to calm the storm here. Hegdahl, now she'll do it. Take a big three from the outside. They just short. I don't mind that shot. They're only down 3. If she had made it, it would have been huge. Now from the outside, the shot, and oh my goodness, number 24, the Hawks, Ashley Schilke, 5'11", nails that one, puts the Hawks up by 7, but now number 21, Massey, answers right back. That is mental toughness at its finest by Ruby Massey. Answering right back now from the outside. Sanders off the rim, rebound, goes to the Hawks, and that is trouble. And that's where they're going to dominate just by their pure size. Number 33, Kendall Carmen, nice rebound and put back by her. Puts them back up 6. Now underneath, the turnover went off Maher's hands. Now here comes Sanders. She's clearly the quarterback, and she draws the foul from behind. I think that's going to be on Maher, her second. And it's going to be the team third. We look at Salem Maher, the senior guard. Very impressive player. Let's see here. There was Hardin trying to catch up with Kennedy Sanders. She did the comeback, and I don't think Maher expected it, that Sanders was going to come back that sharply. But good call by the officials. Okay, now in for the Hawks. That's number 14, Lily Niebuhr, 6'3". They can go over 6 feet across the board, these Hawks. Now the shot from the outside, rebound underneath, coming in, now comes out. Is that a 3-second violation? I think 14 was camped, making of campfire and making some more as she was in there for so long, in my opinion. Now down low. She's in that lane a long time. She's still been in it. Oh, the shot made, though, meanwhile, from the baseline by the Hawks. They're now up 8. 21-13 with 9:44 remaining. Now Evelyn Schmitz into the corner. Ruby makes that almost the similar shot that she shot just earlier and couldn't quite get it to go, but you can tell she's very comfortable with that shot. Here it is. That was almost a travel too, that pivot foot, but look at that shot with Jordan McMahon right in her face, completed by Ashley Schilke, the junior. Now a throw in underneath for the Orioles. Evelyn Schmitz, time running out, gets it to Hardin on the far wing. Now Schmitz takes it over. She drives, takes the shot off the rim. Hardin fighting for the rebound, unable to come up with it. Now the Hawks on the fast break. Kennedy Sanders driving the whole way, takes the running jump shot off the back of the rim. Rebound by number 13, Lucy Dardis. That goes off. Now in the corner. Oh, that could have been a travel. Now the top of the key 3 comes right back to Evelyn Schmitz. Now she's on the fast break. Over to Hardin on the right flank. She pulls up back to Schmitz. Schmitz looks at the 3, decides to not shoot it. Now drives with the left hand and can't get it to go. McMahon almost had that rebound. And Orioles are going to get the call with 9 minutes to go. Here's Schmitz coming in with the left hand. She had that shot, just couldn't quite convert it. But you can see there that their driving ability is their talent here, the St. Louis Park Orioles. They're so good at it, and they got to keep going it and hope that these balls go in. Every once in a while, take the 3. There's a nice out-of-bounds play to Hardin, and she puts it right in. And what I liked about her shot, folks, is that she did not bring it down to her waist with such a temptation. It takes really good strength and discipline to keep that ball right at your head and go right back up with it before anyone can block it, especially against a team as tall as Chaska. All right, our score, 21-15. The Orioles are hanging in there. Down underneath, and they called the foul. I didn't like that call at all. It was a nice play with the cut underneath to number 33, Kendall Carmen. No question about it, right there. But where's the foul? No contact at all. At all. And that referee was completely blocked from what he thought he saw. That is an optical illusion, and you would hope these officials would understand that sometimes their position isn't good enough to make a call. But nevertheless, they made that one. Okay, now here comes Hardin at the free throw line, goes down, trying to drive, gets it into the corner. Hegdahl will take the 3. She needs one to go, and off the mark, rebound to number 14, Niebuhr, the 6'3" center. Now Kennedy Sanders kicks it back out to three-point land. Underneath, Niebuhr gets the rebound, and there's the foul by Macy Alexander. And that was a good foul by Macy. She had to do that. Can't just let her get a free point there. Make her earn it at the line. You're just down 9 points. It's only your 15th foul, 8:05 to go. And at the line is number 14, Lily Niebuhr. And she can shoot a free throw. Nice form there by number 14 for the Hawks. And now the biggest lead is 10. And that free throw also goes right in. Beautiful form by Niebuhr. All right, now Schmitz will bring it up. Token pressure by Kennedy Sanders, the point guard for the Hawks. Very confident out there is Kennedy Sanders, and denying the pass, trying to get it down to the post to McMahon was Niebuhr. She draws the foul, and that'll be the Hawks' 15th foul, and I think that'll just be Niebuhr's first. Yeah, she got her with the body, clearly. Yep, good call. Now Schmitz with the underbounds play, tries to get it to McMahon underneath. She couldn't handle the inbounds pass. There's an unforced error. Now here comes Sanders and the Hawks. Up 11, 7:43 to go, first half. Now number 5 in the game, that is Audrey Heyer. She is a sophomore 5'10" guard, and a turnover. She tried to pass the ball to Lenson, and it went off her hands. So now a chance for the Orioles to take advantage of that turnover. Down 11. Maher gonna check in here at the next whistle. Now Schmitz to Ruby Massey. Massey, Chaska Hawks in the man-to-man defense as they've been since the beginning. Now Harden will drive the lane as their strategy. She wasn't able to get it up on the board high or over to the left enough. Went off kind of the side. Rebound to the Hawks, and now they're in the front court with the 11-point lead. Now to Niebuhr underneath. And her height was not to the advantage. McMahon fights for the rebound beautifully. Gets tied up with Ilana Lenson. And the possession arrow faces the Hawks, so they'll get the possession arrow on this one. But great defense by Jordan McMahon. 7 minutes exactly remaining here. Now the ball on the far left flank. Kennedy Sanders stops, pops, shoots, and swish. They're up 13 with 6:47 to go. Now Schmitz brings it across the timeline, being guarded closely by Kennedy Sanders. Now Chantel Harden at the top of the key. Massey tried to cut in the middle. Jordan McMahon, Chantel Harden now to the near wing here. That's Maher. Harden, she's gonna drive the lane, comes in, and they're gonna call the foul, aren't they? Or what did they call? I think they did. Is it gonna be a shooting foul? No, a block. So it's gonna be a side out. That's the 6th team foul on the Orioles. So now the Orioles are in the bonus, even if it's not a shooting foul, for the next 6:24. And this is a chance where I go hard to the rim every single time. Get the foul, go to the line, make your free throws. All right, now Jordan McMahon. They need to drive them. It'll stop the clock. If they can make their free throws, they can get back in it. And now Evelyn Schmitz gets caught with a push-off there. I was a little bit blocked from it. It was right, that was kind of where these officials are when they make the calls when they're being blocked. But there wasn't much of a protest from Schmitz, so unfortunately for them, that was a unforced error and a turnover just when they need to get back in this match. Now a nice give and go underneath and an easy bucket for number 24, Mallory Heyer, and a great pass by number 2, Kennedy Sanders, the junior, for the Hawks. They are now up 15 with 5:55 to go. Schmitz comes in, draws contact, and McMahon gets the rebound underneath. 30-17, and now we have a timeout by the head coach for the Orioles. And not a bad time to take one. Let's go to this replay. Schmitz came in, she drew contact. They could have called the foul there. You know, it really is sort of when they feel like it, but McMahon, Jordan, gets that great rebound. And she's having a very solid game, and they're gonna need her to perform well. Now earlier, here was Kennedy Sanders with that nice backdoor pass, and the little twirl by number 24, Mallory Heyer, as she lays that in easily off the glass to give the Hawks their 30th point with 5:46 to go. So at this pace, they are on, looking at 60 to 70, 80 points. So Park, they still got to stick with their strategy, I feel. They just got to execute just a little bit better as we look at Coach Arsenio talking to his players. And that's the only strategy, is keep driving them, go to the line and make your free throws and try to make those layups. Got to really concentrate, especially when you get there, because you're going there with so much energy, and then you got to be a little bit lighter as you lay that off the glass, and that's why they're missing a lot. And that is the tough part, especially when you're going 100%, and then you got to do a little touch layup. There's a nice defensive play by the Orioles, and it goes out of bounds off the Hawks. So Orioles force a turnover there, and now a full court press approach here by the Hawks. And it looks like it's man-to-man full court, but it's token pressure, just flashing it, then they're backing off. And now Harden into the front court. Goes to the left side, looking for a place to drive, gets it back to Jordan McMahon. McMahon drives to the right side, gives it to Schmitz on the far outside, hits the three, doesn't go in. Boy, they could use one or two of those, couldn't they? Okay, now the Hawks into the front court. Kennedy Sanders down underneath, and the layup to number 33, Kendall Carmen. The 14-1 Hawks are cruising here on Friday night in St. Louis Park on the road. And now a whistle away from the play. Or was it on Maher? As we look at that, another backdoor. And there's the twirl, right? Nice style displayed there by Mallory Heyer, the senior for Chaska. They are going to be making a run as we look at Kia Hegdahl come in, the very experienced, only a sophomore out there, but with the poise and leadership, she's like a senior for sure. Now on the near wing, that's Kennedy Sanders. Number 20 is Ashley Schulke. 33 is Kendall Carmen. Carmen gives it back to 20, Schilke. Now in the corner, good baseline defense by Macy Alexander. Now kicks outside, they're gonna call it a three. I don't know, was her foot on the line? The referee was looking at it, but Kendall Carmen hits the three. It's now 35-17, and now a turnover and a breakaway for the Hawks. Underneath with the left-handed layup is number 24, Heyer once again. Now it's 37-17. Hawks up by 20, 4:04 remaining, first half. All right, the Orioles, they gotta stick to it. Yeah, they gotta hit a three, and there's Chantel Harden. What a nice, silky looking shot by Chantel Harden. They need to feed her the ball and start hit. Now they gotta start taking threes. I'm gonna change my mind on what I feel the strategy should be. Now that the circumstances are as they are, I think they gotta go hard with the threes and hope they can get hot, right? And every once in a while drive, but I think if they start hitting some threes, that will open up those lanes maybe a little bit more. Let's see if Harden feels it here. Looking for a three. She might need to pass it. No, she's gonna take it again. I don't blame her, and she hits it. Yep, there we go. 23-37. And now they gotta play good defense. And Harden is in the groove right now. 3:05 remaining. Ruby Massey playing tough defense on Sanders. Now under 3 minutes on the high post. Now Sanders from way outside, off the rim. Rebound goes to Harden. She's got the last two threes and that rebound. Chantel Harden taking things over right now. Kicks it out to Massey in the corner. Now out to McMahon at the top of the key. Now Hegdahl. You can feel that they're getting a little more optimistic here, the Orioles. Chantel Harden picked him up. Oh, she almost took that three. Now she'll drive, shuts up neat, tough shot. Now Hawks back quickly into the forecourt driving, and this collision underneath. And players look hurt, but the referees are saying play on as Hegdahl's hurt. And to the credit of Kendall Carmen. She did touch the back. And look at that shot by Harden. Amazing. 37-25. The visiting fans thought that was a travel. I was distracted a little bit by looking at Hegdahl as she was down hurt. The referees let them play on. That's not a criticism, I'm just describing it. And now Harden gets the foul from behind, and that means they're in the bonus. So watch this, folks. Was there a travel here? Maybe a little bit. I think that's a good no call, especially if you take in the totality of some of the other calls we've seen tonight. She didn't drag it that badly to make that a call. That was a heck of a play, by the way, Chantel Harden. We're not going to devalue it by she dragged her foot maybe a half a centimeter. That was a beautiful shot and much needed as they're now down 12 at the line off the boards, and Massey gets the rebound. Now a chance to cut it to 10 with 1:40 to go. What resilience being displayed here by this high school team, the St. Louis Park Orioles. I felt it all along. They have so much character. Now Jordan McMahon at the free throw line. Over to Macy Alexander, back to McMahon. She's gonna go down, and they're gonna call the block. If they drive the lane, and you see those 3 points, they gotta keep them honest by making some of those threes, don't they? McMahon coming right in, oh yeah. Totally took her out from underneath her legs. Now she'll go to the line. Clock stopped with 1:23 remaining. It's 37-25. Now checking in, that's 33, Kendall Carmen, the 6'1" forward senior. Jordan McMahon at the line. Gets that to go, so clutch. Big time pressure here. She can cut it to 10 with 1:23 to go. They were down 20 just a few minutes ago. Whether they win this game or not, this is an impressive comeback here late in the first half. Big time, Jordan McMahon. And there's a whistle. Evelyn Schmitz come in. McMahon's gonna have a seat. Coach doesn't want to get her in foul trouble. They're gonna need her in the second half. All right, now 1:20 to go. 10-point differential here at 37-27. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports, streaming live on YouTube, and the Orioles are starting to give the Hawks a little bit of a test here. Now the interception almost by Schmitz, as she anticipated that. Totally telegraphed by the Hawks. Kendall Carmen, 105. And that's another confidence-building move, even though she couldn't get up and look at her, anticipate that. Nice play there by Evelyn Schmitz. Now Hawks in the forecourt. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Down low, underneath, all alone. Macy Alexander a little bit late getting back, but quickly the ball brought in. Hegdahl now into the front court, trying to take advantage with their speed. Coming right in. Macy Alexander from the side, a little short. Lacked a little trajectory, and quickly now the Hawks have it. They're up 12. In the corner, down low to Niebuhr. Now Kennedy Sanders with the running jump shot off the back of the rim. Niebuhr with the rebound, and she gets it to go in. Niebuhr, 6'3", and I think she's taller than that, to be honest. Huge height advantage there, and she's allowed to take advantage of that, isn't she? Now Macy Alexander with the three, just short of the rim. And rebound back to the Hawks with 12 seconds remaining as they try to extend their lead right before the end of the first half. Sanders with the three from the outside off the back of the rim. Schmitz with the rebound with 3 seconds left. Into the forecourt to Harden. She'll take the three. Can she get it to go? Oh my goodness. What an effort as it just fell short of the rim. And there is the buzzer signaling the end of half number 1. Our score from St. Louis Park Gymnasium, 41-27. Come on back for half number 2.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Welcome back to ParkTV 16 Sports. We are broadcasting live from St. Louis Park at St. Louis Park High School in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, and we are about to begin the second half of Metro West Conference girls basketball, and there's your score. The 14-1 Chaska Hawks, top 10 rated team in the state, having their way so far, up 14 points, but the Orioles have not gone away yet, and they have showed great resilience. Now underneath, and a turnover right off the bat by the Orioles. Not the way that Arsenio Richardson, the head coach for the Orioles, wanted to start out the half. Number 2, and now a drive, and a foul is going to be, I believe, on Jordan McMahon. Driving the lane was Kennedy Sanders, and I had a chance to look up the stats. Let's see here. Oh, it's on Massey, actually. Oh, boy, I don't know. I think that would have been a good no call. I don't feel I'm showing any bias when I feel that way. It just didn't look egregious enough, and Kennedy Sanders misses that. And one thing about Kennedy Sanders, folks, she is their leading scorer. She's averaging 20.2 points per game. And that free throw, she misses 2, but the rebound goes to number 33, Kendall Carmen, and now off the mark, and Sanders tries to save it. McMahon tries to get it, and the Hawks come away with it, and now a whistle. And I'm not sure what that is for. And they're gonna call a block on the arm against the Orioles, and that is already their second team foul. And if I am reading the scoreboard correctly, that's on Hegdahl. Now the throw in by the Hawks. In the front court, Kennedy Sanders. She is a special player, clearly, and that is another miss, but the rebound underneath, back to her. She just missed her 4th shot here at the beginning of the second half, if you include the 2 free throws. And if you look at the look on her face, she is incredulous herself. And great defensive stand there by the Orioles. Now Hegdahl into the front court. They're still in this thing, down 14, and now another turnover. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit nerves as Elvin Schmitz checks in. I have to tell you, I had a chance to stroll down some of the hallways. This is one of the coolest high schools. The history here that goes back decades is incredible, the sports history at this high school. I could spend all day looking at all the plaques honoring the great teams that have come through here as that ball goes out of bounds with 16:54 remaining, second half. Orioles have yet to score in half number 2, and for that matter, so have the Hawks, even though they've had 2 free throws and a couple of close-in shots. And now Kennedy Sanders now will start it all again here with 16:48 remaining in half number 2. Now number 12 with it for the Hawks, lends in. Quick, nice ball rotation underneath the number 24, doesn't go in. Schmitz was there for the rebound and on defense. Now she pushes the ball into the front court. Harden stops, pops from 3-point land, and that's her 3rd. And it is the Chantel Harden show here if the Orioles are gonna get back in this thing. Now in the front court, down low, look at them, triple team her down underneath. They almost get the ball away, and Chandel comes with it. Chandel Harden is having a night tonight, folks. Now Schmitz with the 3 from outside, off the rim, and out of bounds, and the possession will go to the Hawks. But Chantel Harden is amazing tonight. The junior has hit 3 threes in a row. Now here's Schmitz, watch this, no hesitation. Great form, no doubt about it, complete confidence. All right, Hawks in the 4, they're down 11, and underneath, and she gets to go in on the pass solo as she drives the lane. That's Ilana Lenson, the junior. Lenson averages 5.9 points per game for the Hawks. And she got 2 just there on a good cut towards the basket. Now, Ruby Massey with the crossover, draws the foul, and gets it to go. So the strategy by Arsenio Richardson is the same, and now it's working very well. Driving, drawing the foul, and getting it to go, and making free throws. Chance to cut it to 10 here with 15:36 to go. Wasting no time, goes off the board, and McMahon almost fights for that rebound. She is tough, folks. Very impressive player, Jordan McMahon. Okay, now into the front court, up 11 are the Hawks. Kennedy Sanders, Ruby Massey out there to contest the issue. Orioles are not giving up any ground when they can help it. Now to the far side, near side, ball in and out. Rebound McMahon, gets it to Maher. Maher pushes it in, into the front court. Oh, and she lost it, just don't know what to say there. Now Sanders pops, shoots off the rim. That's her 5th miss in the second half. The leading scorer has gone ice cold for the Hawks. Now into the front court, almost over and back there. Schmitz did make it over. All right, now it's very important that the Orioles really take care of the ball here. Now McMahon from way out. My goodness, I was right behind her. That is a big time shot, and now they're within 8. And now a timeout by the Chaska Hawks. They've only scored 2 points in the second half. 14:33 remaining, and what a nice showing here in the second half. Watch Jordan McMahon. Ice cold veins as she drills that 3 to bring him within 8. And they are starting to press these Chaska Hawks. 14-1, there they are on the sideline as we look at their schedule coming up. Obviously, they're playing St. Louis Park tonight. And what is today? January 28th. So they host Waconia. Always a solid athletic community out there out west. Growing community. Then they go to Roseville, Robbinsdale, Cooper. Chanhassen, then at the Nild. Who knows, maybe we'll be there for that one. Can't be sure. Then they're at Jefferson, Minnehaha, and then at New Prague, which is way south Scott County, almost beyond that. But right now, the St. Louis Park Orioles coming in at 7-9 are giving the Hawks all they can have here in the second half. They're only down 7, and there the Hawks, nice job. They go to they're going to use their height advantage down in that low block, aren't they? And that's going to happen. St. Louis Park needs to keep persevering with their game plan. Driving right here, Schmitz is going to do. What is the, travel? Wait a minute. I'm always willing to be wrong. Do we have a replay on that one? Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Travel? Where's the travel? I don't see a travel there at all. That should be a 2-point layup with a and 1 is what that should have been. Amazing. Tough break for the Orioles. I totally disagree with the travel call. All right, out of bounds. I'm catching up to what's going on here now. 10 points down are the Orioles. Chaska Hawks with the ball. I'm very disappointed in that call there. Now Kennedy Sanders, that's her 6th shot, and she's missed all her shots in the second half. Out of bounds off the Orioles. Good hustle by Evelyn Schmitz, just couldn't quite get a handle on it. They're still in this thing, just down 10. Jordan McMahon checks back in on defense as Evelyn Schmitz will have a seat. Arsenio Richardson down low. Look at that spin move. What are you going to do? That's just pure talent there on the part of the Hawks. Number 24, Mallory Heyer. She is their 2nd leading scorer by just 0.2 points. Harding gets it to go. She has been brilliant here tonight, folks. This is the Chantel Hardin highlight reel tonight. She's made 3 threes. She's making everything. She's doing it on defense. Just really stepping up. And now a foul on looks like Kia Hegdahl. She came up with the ball. Let's see here. Watch this. Height advantage by Chaska. She gets that ball to climb right in. That is pure belief on her look. Right there on her face. So, oh, and the look underneath, out of bounds. So really a chance here for the Orioles. The Hawks are not playing their best second half, I'm sure. This is the first time I've seen them this year. And they're just up only 10. It's basically a 3 or 4 possession game here. Now Hegdahl drives the lane, gives it up to Massey. Good defense by the Hawks. Now McMahon. 12:47 remaining, second half. Macy Alexander. Great ball control on display by the Orioles. Now Chantel Hardin being guarded by number 24 for the Hawks, Mallory Heyer. She gives it up to Macy Alexander. Hegdahl does the cut. Now back to Hardin. She'll try down the lane of the left hand, the scoop shot, unable to get it to go. The Hawks are waiting for that. Now they're in the front court on the break. Pass out to the far corner. Now to the near side. Sanders gets caught almost. Chandel Hardin almost got the steal. Now the shot from outside, hard off the rim, off McMahon, and they're going to give it to the Hawks. It did look like it went off Jordan, although she did protest. That's the beauty of replay. Let's see here. Yeah, you can't argue with the call, that's for sure. All right, inbounds pass to number 20. That is Schulke. Now to the far side, Kennedy Sanders. You can't make a thing here in the second half, with all due respect. Another shot off the mark. And McMahon, boy, is wide open here for the Orioles if they can get hot again. They're just down 10 with plenty of time left. Hardin, Macy Alexander just can't find the range there. She needs to get a little more trajectory on that shot. Now the Hawks. And Sanders now finds her range with her 8th shot of the second half, and that's going to be good defense by the Hawks. Number 33, Kendall Carmen, goes out of bounds on her. And let's look at this drive by Kennedy Sanders, and nice drive. High off the glass and in. And that's a little bit of relief you can see on her face, because she literally had missed her first 7 shots here in the second half, and that had to be a little bit humbling for her, being the leading scorer at 20.2. Now underneath the McMahon, she's got position. No, they cannot call the charge on that. Let's go to the replay. I don't know. Well, there maybe they could have called it. But let's see here. Oh, a bit of an acting job there by Carmen, no question about it. But that's part of the game. Good for her. She sold it. That's part of the arts of this game, and it really is. And I'm not afraid to say that. It's she sold it, and it did look like Jordan put her arm up there, but I don't think she actually used it with any force. And the Chaska Hawk did a nice job of selling that, and she drew the foul. So it's 49-37 with 11:18 to go. Kennedy Sanders, clearly not as sharp as she probably is. I don't have any reference point because I haven't seen her play before, or if I have, I haven't remembered it. But just based on her stats, she's having a very off second half. Hardin almost gets the steal. Now here comes Sanders. Now that's a travel, isn't it? No different than the other drag, the foot by Hardin. Now she gets the rebound on the long rebound, and oh, she tried to get it ahead. I understand the temptation, but boy, possession is so important, and that's a big swing there, a 4-point swing. Now to the front court, Evelyn Schmitz, 51-37, down 14. They need a hoop here. Schmitz. And a timeout by the official, and Arsenio Richardson. I think it's a smart timeout. And that'll give me an opportunity. Let's see here the replay. On that prior sequence, the turn and shoot there. Nice play by number 24. That is Mallory Heyer. So during halftime, I did take a stroll down this old hallway right off the gymnasium, and I was looking at all the plaques on the wall. And here's St. Louis Park's upcoming schedule. But Arsenio Richardson, the head coach of the St. Louis Park Orioles team, is on the Hall of Fame wall out there. And I was able to take a picture of it. And And Arsenio Richardson, I didn't know, was in the class of 2005, and he was inducted into the St. Louis Park Athletic Hall of Fame on September 17, 2015. And we're about to start, but I'll come back to his statistics, and very impressive. And I'm really impressed with his coaching ability. I like how his team looks. All right, now play back underway. 10:29 to go. Throw in for St. Louis Park. Hegdahl goes way down to Harden. Oh, I don't know. And Maher tried to come away with it, but unable to save it as it goes out of bounds. And that's going to be another turnover against Park. They're down 14, 10:26 remaining. Throw in here by the Hawks, and bringing the ball up the court is Kennedy Sanders. 14-point lead. Both these teams played earlier in the season, and Chaska won that handily at home. Now they're winning on the road. The running jump shot and the rebound followed by 24. Higher gets it to go. And now a 16-point lead for the Hawks. Their largest of the night as Hegdahl comes in, draws contact, no call. And the ball doesn't go in, and now rebound to the Hawks. Sanders now to the front court, to the right wing to number 12, Lenson. Back to Lenson, wheels it all the way around to Niebuhr, and now that's number 2, Kennedy Sanders. Sanders, just a junior out there. And that lead pass almost went out of bounds, saved. And now a foul on number 21 for the Orioles, Ruby Massey, the sophomore guard, having a good night, but draws that foul. And that will be the team's 5th and her 2nd to go against the Hawks. Only one team foul as Schmitz and Hegdahl will take a rest on the sideline. And now the shot by Niebuhr, and that is well short of the rim and picked up by the sophomore, Ruby Massey, who's really starting to come into her own here. The pass underneath to Macy Alexander gets tied up by Niebuhr, and the turnover. Now here comes Kennedy Sanders, pulls up. Oh, that could have been a travel. And I don't think I was alone in feeling that by number 12. Lenson now shot from Sanders off the mark, rebound to Mallory Hire. Basically the co-leading scorer at 20 points a game, gets that one to go. And now back up to an 18-point lead. Jordan McMahon comes in with the scoop shot. Oh, she can't get that to climb over the wall and in to the basket. Rebound to the Hawks. Now they're in the front court with a chance to really start to increase their lead. Rebound comes up. Maher tries to get it. Sanders has it with the left hand. Drives the lane. Stop a little jerk shot. Way short, but rebound to Niebuhr. Off the mark. McMahon tries to get the rebound and comes up with it, and they call the foul on 14. Lily Niebuhr. And obviously she does not agree. But then shows great congeniality with the laugh. She had position there, and they're gonna call her for a foul right there. I don't know. Oh, maybe right there. She got McMahon on the side of the head there. Yeah, that's the foul. Good call. And now a timeout on the floor. And while I was describing that replay, I didn't hear or see which team called it. But nevertheless, that timeout comes with 8:27 remaining as we look at the sideline of Chaska, 14-1. Don't be surprised if you see them in the state tournament vying for a state championship. They are loaded with talent, folks. One of the best teams in the state. I think they average close to 6 feet across the line. I grew up in Shakopee, right across town from Chaska. They were our arch rivals. Great athletic community as we listen to the Eminence Front by The Who during the timeout here. Great music selection as we look at Jordan McMahon come on out. They're warriors, these Orioles, I'll tell you what. Still great entertainment here at St. Louis Park on ParkTV 16 Sports. Okay, they're down 18 with 8:27 to go. Let's see if they got a run in them here. Here comes Maher, Salem Maher, the senior point guard. Very talented. See if she can drive Kennedy Sanders. Gets it up to Macy Alexander, top of the key. And now, oh, that is not a travel. Oh, maybe, but you know, it's been going on all night. At the risk of sounding like I'm whining. Let's see, that left pivot, yeah, it is. But you know what? She's not the only person that's been doing that tonight. So she did move her pivot foot first, and that was a travel. Good call. You just want consistency, right? Okay, now the Hawks. That's number 33, Kendall Carmen. 6'1", forward, down low to Niebuhr, can't handle the ball. And that's Massey with the turnover, almost turns it away, but now Maher catches up with it. Now Hardin, back to Maher. Maher's gonna take her first three of the night, off the front of the rim, rebound to Niebuhr. Quickly to Kennedy Sanders, and she looks up the court. Always looking to push the ball, these Hawks, as are the Orioles, on a missed shot. Now Niebuhr with the turnaround jump shot. 6'3", Lily Niebuhr lights out, back up by 20, matching their largest lead since the first half. 7:23 remaining. Now to the front court. Salem, Maher, Hardin gets blocked. Little bit of contact. They let it go. Now Carmen drives the lane, gives it up to Sanders. Now Niebuhr passes up on the three. She's more comfortable at the low post. She wanted to take it, but decided against it. Now to the corner, now down to Niebuhr. Something in her range, short of the rim. She chases her own rebound, and it ends up in the hands of Maher. And now there was a collision, and Jordan McMahon looks like she's hurt. And I didn't see it. Let's see if the camera did. Niebuhr and McMahon are right there. Did they hit their heads? Let's see. Oh, her right ankle. That's what it is. She is up and walking on it, which is no surprise. Jordan McMahon. Watch the right ankle as Niebuhr just catches it as Massey. Right there. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So she'll take a seat. And now in the front court is Salem Maher looking for some sort of opening. The man-to-man defense is relentless as Maher takes that shot from three-point land. That is short of the rim. Now the fast break underneath, and what a nice look. Pass, I mean, by Ashley Schilke. And now the Hawks are up by 22. The Orioles in the front court, 6:14 remaining. And the interception saved by Massey. They're in the back court. They have 10 seconds to get across the line. They do with Schmitz on the left side, and now the interception. And the Orioles are looking just a little bit tired here, except right when I say that, Salem Maher hustles down. I don't mean that to sound like they're lazy, but boy, they've been just scrapping hard. And that was great hustle by Salem Maher. And now Hegdahl in the backcourt. Chaska Hawks playing back with a 22-point lead with less than 6 minutes. Almost another travel there, actually. And now Massey with the drive and unable to get that to go, and the Hawks have the rebound. Now Kennedy Sanders, and now we're going to have a technical foul on the Park bench, I feel. I didn't see it or hear it, but it was away, so technical foul on, I don't know if that was on Arsenio Richardson. Oh yeah, you can see Richardson shout something at the ref, but that doesn't mean he's wrong. He's still talking to the official over there. As now shooting the technicals is number 33, Kendall Carmen. She makes that one, and the score now 60-37. 23-point lead, and possession will now remain with Chaska. I don't know. Of course, we don't have a sideline reporter or anything. I'd love to know what caused that whistle and to be able to scrutinize it, since that's what we do when we're calling these games. But unfortunately, I don't have that information, and who cares? There's a First Amendment. You can express yourself. Not sure what that was about. Maybe they didn't like the tone, but you know what? we're human beings and we can express ourselves, especially in sports. Okay, now nice shot there at the drive by the Hawks. They go up 62-37. Now Hegdahl off the side backboard. And now we have a whistle. And the foul goes against the Orioles. Let's look at this last sequence by Kennedy coming right in, and now she's getting hot. She started off very cold in the beginning of the second half. And now Jordan McMahon, who went out a few minutes ago with that hurt right ankle, but I had a feeling she'd be back, and now she's talking to the official. Looks like they're having a jovial discussion there, but obviously a point being imparted on Jordan McMahon. Not sure why, they're down 25. Okay, now the Hawks into the front court. That is Kennedy Sanders. Very talented point guard, looks down low, almost intercepted by Harden, but it was received nicely by Mallory Heyer, the 6'2 senior, and that's 2 more points and a 64-37 lead. That's 27 points. Harden with the shot. Rebound, they're gonna let him play. 4:36 to go. I don't think that's a bad non-call. Obviously, the result is not in doubt, and there's Kennedy Sanders with the layup. And now a 29-point lead. Maher now underlead, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. So I don't mind that these officials are letting some things go, especially when the game is not in doubt. And there is Salam Maher still fighting for the Orioles. Down underneath. Draws the foul, and she'll get 2 shots. 4th team foul on the Hawks. And nice shot there by Salam Maher. 66-38 our score. You can see the scoreboard at the top of our screen, and some of the Hawks now will check out with that 29-point lead, and they draw a round of applause from a very supportive road crowd coming up from the Valley. And that ball rattles out on Maher, and rebound ends up in the hands of Kennedy Sanders, and underneath, and Macy Alexander gets the clean block. Nice play by number 10, the junior, Macy Alexander. And look at the replay, and look at her get that ball without hitting the body at all. Throw in by Sanders, too higher. That is completely short of the entire basket. Now Hegdahl goes down to Jordan McMahon and just misses her. But great excitement, and what athleticism displayed by her. Number 5, Kia Hegdahl. She might want to check out playing on the football team with that overhand throw. That was a rocket. Like she was throwing it to a wide receiver on a post pattern. That's exactly what that was. And even though they're gonna lose, it would have entertained the crowd. So I like it a lot that she attempted to do that. Okay, on the outside in the game now for the Hawks. Peyton works the senior, 5'11", misses. Now the ball ends up on the rebound into Chantel Harden's hands. She brought these Orioles back late in the first half with 3 threes in a row, and she's gonna do another one in the second. Ooh, off the mark. And who's that off of? Looks like that's possession's gonna go back to the Hawks. Now checking in, that is number 35. Her name is Zoe Cutler, another 6-footer on the Hawks. Looking at their roster here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players are 6 feet or taller on the Hawks team. Now they're in the front court with 3:13 remaining. Kennedy Sanders still in the game. And the nice scoop shot by number 1, and that is Josie Lakoski, the 5'6" guard, getting some minutes here late in the game. Obviously an up-and-comer with a nice drive there and scoop shot. And now below to McMahon, and she gets that to go. Nice bounce pass feed. I think that came from Schmitz. And now a 28-point lead, and now a timeout taken by the Hawks. And My guess, even though they're up by 28, just to, I think she wants to clear her bench and get some players some more playing time, and sometimes a timeout is the best way to organize that as we look at the Metro West Conference standings and look at Benilde St. Margaret's and Chaska. I was gonna say, Paul, we should be doing that game. I hope we are. And that is gonna be a war because Benilde St. Margaret's is super talented this year. We've done one or two of their games. I think we're doing a game next week. And Olivia Olson, their sophomore star, has just passed the 1,000 career point mark with 2.5 seasons to go. And this Hawks team is super talented. That would be a good one. All right, but back to this match right here with 2:41 remaining. We're at the St. Louis Park Gymnasium on location, ParkTV 16 Sports, streaming live on YouTube. And now the Hawks in the front court, 14-1, looking to go 15-1 to keep pace with the Red Knights. And the St. Louis Park Orioles have represented very well. Such a tough team. And the Hawks now, that's number 23 in the game. That's Jessica Heyer, folks. She is 6'6" senior. Just getting in the game now late, and that's 6'6". And they get it to the 6'6" Heyer. And they get it down to her below. I don't even know why she's not playing more. At 6'6", she's a nice player. She's got great moves. And she's only averaging 3 points a game as a senior. That's amazing to me. There's a foul. 1:56 remaining. And yeah, the feet underneath the left hand, she did miss it. But still, look at the presence she had down there. Gotta think she's gonna play somewhere in college, even Division III. That throw-in draws a whistle, and now a foul on the Hawks, and that will be Macy Alexander going to the line with 1:55 remaining. Her team down 30 here, 70-40, and not a surprise. I was very impressed, as I mentioned earlier, how well the Orioles fought back late in the first half. I thought that was incredibly entertaining and showed so much character on this Oriole team. Very inspirational. Okay, now the Hawks, after the made free throws by Macy Alexander, reduces the deficit by 28 now from the outside. The three-point shot taken by number 21. Her name was Peyton Wirtz, the senior, 5'11". So I mentioned there were 7 6-footers. Well, there's some 5'11s as well. Look at that nice pass shot to number 35, Zoe Cutler, 6-foot senior with the left hand. There's so much talent on this Hawks team. Hegdahl, nice looking shot, but just short of the rim. And now to the front court, and Schmitz anticipated it. She's good at the steal, ahead to McMahon, coming in. She drew the foul, I thought, and laid that in on the run. Nice body control by Jordan McMahon as she cuts the lead, 72-44, back to 28, and now she gets the steal. 1:04 remaining. Hegdahl pushes it up the court to Schmitz, just over the line. Now into the front court. Schmitz looking for the three-point shot, gives it to Macy Alexander. Her shot off the back rim, rebound to the 6'6" Jessica Heyer. And now a whistle and a timeout by the Hawks, and that is simply 2 substitute players. Look at that nice play to McMahon. She handles it well with a player right on top of her. Great concentration as she lays that in off the glass on the dead run. Not an easy shot. And some more Hawks will take a seat as Chaska will get some of their bench players some playing time. Always a good idea. The intensity level from JV and B squad into the varsity level, I can tell you that it's a different feeling out there when you're playing at this level, even from JV and B squad. So any type of experience is good for the future for any of these teams. Now Hegdahl from the outside, off the back rim. And now the rebound to the Hawks, and in the front court is Josie Lakoski down underneath, and Hegdahl on defense forces a turnover, and now the Orioles will take over possession with just 24.8 seconds. Clock now running, 21 seconds. And a 28-point lead maintained. The pass was intended for Schmitz by Hegdahl and was unable to connect, goes out of bounds. Turnover, and the Hawks will have the ball. And are they gonna take a shot, or are they just gonna let the clock run out? Looks like that's probably what they're gonna do. That's number 1, Josie Lakoski. And they do take a shot just to do something, goes out of bounds with 2.1 seconds left. And it would appear that our final score is gonna remain 72-44 with just 2.1. And Hegdahl takes the ball in from out of bounds. There is your final buzzer, and that signifies the end of the game. And our final score from St. Louis Park, the Hawks come in with their 14-1 record. They'll go to 15-1. The Orioles will fall to 7-10. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and everyone connected with our production here at ParkTV 16 Sports, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.